A 2022 report by NordVPN finds that 70.8% of Americans use their smartphones while on the toilet. A 2025 suggestion by the Space Kadet Artist believes that about a small fraction of that 70.8% is currently watching this video while sitting on the toilet. May not be the most sanitary of ideas. However, many artists, like myself, and many of you, have discovered countless ideas at this very spot. And if some of you are currently watching from said spot, you are unaware that you are multitasking at this very moment. This video is unofficially sponsored by Dude Wipes, because your creativity might be messy, but at least you don't have to be. Check the affiliate link in the description to clean up your next big idea. For us fellow overtime artists, finding time to create is hard enough. And for those of you with kids, already know the struggles of finding time to briefly lock yourselves inside the bathroom without interruption, if you're lucky. Let alone find time to at least create a stick figure. And therefore, by successfully doing this, reaching for your phone and taking a few moments to research, you self-consciously created a foundation towards your creative journey. Sometimes, all you need is just a few moments to step away from your busy reality, clear your mind, and hop back to it. The average time spent going to the bathroom, even just to escape, is about 5 to 6 minutes. And in that 5 to 6 minutes, even half of that time could be spent discovering an idea or finding the inspiration for your next project. But that discovery doesn't necessarily have to be done in the bathroom. The point is, it's human nature to answer the call when nature dials in. It is also natural for you to allow yourself a hypothetical bathroom break to get in a quick sketch, jot down a few punchlines for a comic idea, or a storyline. And speaking of stories, have you heard of the late great storybook author Joanna, the mastermind behind the Magic School Bus storybooks? You probably have. But did you know that she's also written other storybooks such as My Big Girl Potty, When You Were Inside Mommy, and co-wrote The Magic School Bus Presents The Human Body. Now, can any of you sit there with a straight face and say that Joanna didn't come up with a single one of those ideas while sitting on the toilet? And all of those wild adventures that Miss Fizzle had them kids on? You think she didn't come up with the idea of the bus shrinking and taking the exit route to enter the human body? That idea alone screams bathroom inspiration. Or if that's before your time, how about the Avengers Endgame early conspiracy theory? You know, the one of Ant-Man defeating Thanos by shrinking and shooting up his exit quantum route? Now, do I believe the original conspirator came up with that theory while microwaving a partly frostbitten corn dog? Not entirely, but I can almost venture that corn dog probably did not digest properly, and possibly had a few extra minutes to brainstorm while taking care of said digestive problem. But, back to the main point. Just because your body requires you to take a shit doesn't mean your creativity has to. Anybody who's anybody will always spare a few minutes to relieve themselves. The absolute same can be said and done with their creative progress. A few minutes of brainstorming can sometimes be the difference between a good idea and a fantastic success. How do you think I came up with the idea for this video? And no, it wasn't the corn dogs. So, if you like, drop a deuce in the comments if you agree your creativity does not have to be flushed. And if you're still sitting on the toilet at the end of this video, you might want to be careful standing back up. Your legs might be a bit shaky. And please, wash your damn hands. If this is your first time stopping by, check out my previous video. And for those who have, there is more to come.